What if I could tell you there was a place in the Rocky Mountains where a treasure could be picked up and there'd be absolutely zero legal issues associated with you taking it? Sounds like a good place to find a treasure. Stay tuned. But before I show you that, I got to get something off my chest. This has got to be one of the most infuriating things about this treasure hunt. A guy decides to buy a bronze treasure chest, fill it full of gold and jewels out of his own personal treasure, hide it in the Rocky Mountains, write a book, write a poem, let people go look for it and have fun. Yet he gets sued for it. It's absolutely insane. Forrest said in an interview from 2015 that we'll show you here in just a minute, what if there are no legal issues? And of course he said that in regards to the person who found it. But I wonder if 5 years ago he could have foresaw the insanity of him personally getting sued over giving away millions of dollars of treasure. Here's a transcript of that interview from CBS Sunday Morning. It's on Terry Scan if you want to look it up. The interviewer asked him several times about the legal complications of it. And we'll just skip to the bottom here. And Forrest says, well, if there's a legal question, yeah. And he says, what if there's not a legal question? My argument is that the person who finds it is going to own it. Forrest has told us there's not a legal question. He's already researched it. He's already been to the lawyers. The person who finds it can take it. There are no legal questions. So we have to find that area where there are no legal questions. And for those of you who watched our solve video, X marks the spot, you'll remember these two pictures, which we claim to be the two really good hints from the book to help you figure out the clues in the poem. The poem will lead you straight to the treasure. The Forrest said there's two really good hints in the book to help you figure out the clues. If you've not seen that video, I encourage you to go to Treasure Hogs and look up Forrest Fenn Treasure Found, X marks the spot. I realize there's some audio issues in it, and I do apologize about that. Maybe we can redo it someday. So Forrest said, I give you title to the gold, but there was a condition to it. And the condition to get entitled to the gold was if you are brave and in the wood. And in the wood, as we explained in our solve video, is the wilderness study area. Seen here where we have an X on the map, south of the Y, the constellation Cancer, and in Leo, the constellation Leo, in the wilderness study area, which just happens to be at the end of the poem, at the end of Forrest Rainbow. He took us right to it. And there's some amazing facts about this BLM wilderness study area that we only discovered until after we found the X on the map. I've given you a copy of the title page here, but you can look it up at blm.gov. It talks about the rules of the wilderness study areas. Contained in that document are some rules that are very interesting. And I've just cut to the chase, pardon the pun. Look at the very top of the page, hobby collecting. It is okay for you to collect rock, mineral specimens, as long as it's not for commercial use. You can pick them up, walk out of there with it. You can even pan for gold without a mining claim in the wilderness study area, and you don't even have to have a permit. It is the perfect spot to hide a treasure. And do you really think that Forrest Fenn, who served our country in Vietnam, and thank you for your service, Forrest, a recognized war hero, is going to risk his legacy over this by breaking the law? A man who moved to Santa Fe so he could wear jeans and hush puppies to work every day, built a successful art business. As Forrest has said, it's not who you are, it's who they think you are. Does this look like the face of a hardened criminal? Come on. So show me another area in the Rocky Mountains north of Santa Fe, where the 9 clues in the poem, using only the poem and the 2 really good hints in the book, lead you to an area where there is no legal questions, which is exactly what Forrest said. What if there are no legal questions? And there isn't.